Alright, saka Tripa Cinema tachona Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Tine Chelsea fan yedu. Tine Chelsea fan yatinayo panapa. So we just going to hear kuti what are his thoughts. Kuti anakirwa here, aboyekana here, chichikuitika tuudze mdani.
Ini nangu honestly nasindanakirwa. Marvel went to work with this one. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
All the emotions you could think of heavy.
Machema mdani.
Ndachema ndikaseka ndikafara ndikanzwasununguka zvese ipapo. And then I was left hungry for more. So basically 100%.
100% good.
100% good.
Aiwa anakirwa mkomana. Plus we have to note kutanga uyaro one. But iye kuti unongouya uri one, so wongonakirwa
uri one.
Unonga sikadi munhu anozokubvunza kuti uyo ndiani.
Ndo system yangu ndokuti unozowana munhu anenge achikubvunza zvedhisi uchiona movie yemazvo.
Ndiko Black Adam wacho
ndeupi yochona Black Panther.
Aiwa abo thank you my guy. Thank you. Tawana mwe wedu weku LA. Tikwatati naye mu Black Panther, right? So manakirwa
Nanakirwa. This is a must-watch movie. 10 out of 10. Everyone should come and watch this movie. Black Panther.
Abalakala ma moments akurwadzayo. Machemeri. Kana usina uchema ungachoni.
Ndaposa na chema but asemurume osha.
Wazongotsindira matiyeze.
But I know it was said panimanga moments but it was a good movie overall.
It was good.
It was good. Yeah, it was.
So masiwa mchinzwa kuda kuona the next movie kwati
for sure. Not to know the next one if there's a next one. And then I'm Marvel all the way.
DC.
DC.
Aiwa, thank you my guy. Thank you so much for being here with us. So atungofa like just like that. Akungonzi munhu afa. Guys, inangalo I don't like this. Disclaimer: this video contains zero spoilers. Remember spoilers unogona. And this you can get up or down or sideways depends on what you want about. But this specific one is not going to have spoilers. So let's go into it. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's like this. It's sort of like it's a cultural phenomenon. What they're trying to do. Go back to Black Panther 1. What exactly made Black Panther 1 such a big deal? What exactly made? Why is it that everyone gave a shit about it, right? Because people didn't care about superhero movies. We cared, but people did not really care as much. Like Vangwanuma baby avo akavatanga utoti my movies and my superheroes are not nakiza guys. But why exactly? How exactly was that? It's because it's Black Panther. Like, look at the track record that they have. Disney in general, even the world over. Panic concept here, inclusivity. What is inclusivity? Inclusivity is the concept here. Whoever it is, according to ethnicity, sexual orientations. I didn't mean to put that in quotes because no one knows what I talk. But it doesn't matter what it is. It's you being on an equal playing field, right? Now, expanding that concept, it's not just as it is, but expanding that concept. For me, the reason why my movies are such a big deal now, they are tapping into my different cultures. The reason why we got Kamala Khan as a superhero Arkuya, we needed that race, that ethnic background yake in Islam, right? We have Black Panther being the first black superhero, but the first black superhero leading the film. I say Falcon Nishid, like literally. But we're saying the reason why the Black Panther was such a cultural phenomenon was because it had the nature or the ability to combine everyone, right? To bring together white people, to bring together black, blacks, right? So that's how it was. Good Isusuko Africa, we felt represented. We felt as if on the big screen, Tiribo, though most of the people were not actually Africans. T'Challa is an American. I mean, Chadwick Boseman is an American. Winston Duke, I'm not sure. I think he's American. Letitia Wright. She's English. So, anyways, what I'm saying is Black Panther had that ability to bring forth this cultural phenomenon. And what it was, Black Panther 1 has its own problems, yeah? It has its fair share of issues, which I will not go into. But Black Panther 2, now coming forward to Black Panther 2 does what Black Panther 1, for me, failed to do, right? It brings forth more culture. Let's say it's as culture, right? Because the beauty behind Wakanda Forever, behind Black Panther 2, is the fact that we have these two cultures clashing. They are meeting. They are so rich in patriotism, in who they are, right? I'm not fighting because I hate you. I'm fighting because I love my country. I love my state. And for my state, I will do anything and everything that I can, right, to protect it. So you go through this journey into Wakanda as you are learning more about like my rights, or more about their beliefs and their belief system, right? As we all know, Chadwick Boseman died, right? So what exactly are you expecting? In the movie, you are expecting that at some point we are going to have a funeral reel. It's touching, it's whatever it is, and we get to move past, we get to process his death and go past it. And now we're looking at these cultures to look at the philosophy behind the Black Panther, right? What does the Black Panther signify? Is the Black Panther a warrior? Is he an avenger? Not in the sense that he is an avenger, but like, is he an avenger? Is it a symbol of unity, of what exactly does the Black Panther, or being the Black Panther, mean? Right? That's what the movie is trying to bring forth. And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. We were talking about how he asked me not to use this, but I never listen. He asked me not to talk about this, but he was vehement and emphasizing on how the Wakandans are such hypocrites in terms of they claim to have opened their doors to the world to help and to share their technology. But what exactly are they doing, right? How exactly are they tackling this? Are they going into America and establishing some random building? Hey, it's a technological outreach. Does that really help? When the start of the movie showed some people militarized when some radical militia group, right? How exactly are they helping? And there's so much stuff that's in there. I can't actually share it because I might get sued. But this movie tackles those questions that you're asking, Kuti. So in terms of helping, what exactly is Wakanda doing, right? You're thinking at the back of your mind, Wakanda is so powerful and strong, right? But this movie shows you its vulnerability, right? It shows you its vulnerability. They are kick-ass because Vani Vibranium. They're amazing. But what if there was a state that could challenge them, right? What if there were people who were equally as powerful, who had equally as amazing technology? What does that mean for them? What is the philosophy behind Wakanda exposing themselves to the world? Could you know it's also we're chilling, teenage technology, it is so powerful that we can literally do anything with it. We can make clothes, we can make medicine, we weave it into our clothes, it doesn't even, metal detector, I don't detect teenage. What is the philosophy behind them revealing themselves to the world? The world has its expectations. You guys revealed yourselves, so we expect you guys to help, right? But then we know, Kuti, Vanu, it's in our nature as people. You come forth with your amazing technology. What do we need? We want that technology for ourselves. We know how selfish in the movies America can get. We know just how selfish states can get. So you have that situation, Yekuti. These countries, they want this technology, right? So you're thinking back as to why did Wakanda not reveal themselves this whole time? Of course, we have the whole pretentious nature. Hey, you guys, hey, what? But this movie is so much more, right? Because it's showing you the true nature. Like, you revealing yourselves wasn't just about you being this amazing crew. I know we have this stuff, but what does it mean for the world? right? Because people attack and want this technology. When they can't find it, what are they going to do? Or when they can't get it from you, a strong state, they're going to look for it somewhere else. So what happens when they look for it elsewhere? If they find it, what does that mean for you? So this movie, it's just a collection of a beautiful representation of my deep cultures and how my societies are working, and what happens when the moral fabric of you trying to do the right thing breaks down, right? You as a person are mourning, you have you as a queen or as a king, you're going through so much, but you put it aside because it's for your people. That solidarity, that love for your state, right? That's what brings Wakanda in for everyone, because you want to feel that. In as much as you don't like Zimbabwe or whatever country you come from, but you want to, right? You want to have those strong feelings, and those strong feelings, I belong, right? To be part of something bigger. That's what Wakanda brings in. I was talking to a friend of mine about how even the symbol, it gives you there's strength in it. It's Wakanda forever, right? It's not like some random chant like yay, right? It's power. It brings you to these guys, they love their country, and at the core of your being, you wish you were part of something that big. I feel like the Wakanda phenomenon, that's how it is. It brings you in to see these cultures. You're not jealous with your culture, you don't understand it, but you're there and you're resonating with it. You're thinking, these guys are representing Africa, and you feel like you are sort of part of it. A part of you is intrinsically involved in the making of this movie because they pick from different cultures. But that's it. It's a cultural phenomenon which is there to bring together everyone, whether you are a white person, whether you're a black person. It's just beautiful to see culture, rich and deep, and that love for your country. It has its problems. There's a fair share of problems, right? But most of them are technicalities, right? Because you could say some of the stuff it's kind of selfish, it's kind of unrealistic. It's some of the plot points are a little, how can I say it? You could do without it, but at the end of the day, it's a beautiful movie to watch. It was made nicely. Though my reports, it said the Black Panther 2 was supposed to be about my struggles and showing what happened after the blip or before the blip or during the blip or something like that. But what they made was a beautiful movie in my book. It was a beautiful movie, and I can't give it a perfect score. I don't like scoring movies. I wouldn't give it a perfect score because cinematically they are amazing. There are beautiful parts to it. But then in terms of costumes, there are some things that they really could have done better. They could have done better. I might go deeper into them per the version that is spoilers. Because if I start telling you, oh my god, hate ya queen yanga yakashata kokana queen ongoshida ku discover movie queen vane hating your one. So that's just how it is. It's a beautiful movie. It's just this cultural pot that it's just cooking. It's rife with beauty in terms of even the soundtrack, in terms of what happens there. But it has its fair share of issues that I have with it. It's long-ish, but you feel it. It has emotional tidbits, some of them a little too obvious, right? A little drawn out. I mean, I know that T'Challa is dead, so I do commend them for what they did with the death and how they handled it. Grief and whatnot. So you should definitely watch it. It's an amazing movie, and it's very difficult as a black person to hate on Black Panther because you run into the risk of being called racist or something like that. It's a good movie, but it's not the best movie. Good movie, but not the best movie. Great cultural representation for both cultures, but you know, like they still could have done a little bit more. They still could have done a little bit more in bringing forth my cultures there. Not going, oh my God, that's an elephant. Wow. Toto Farah, like we don't want to talk, we want to experience more. But the cultural fabric, like the moral fabric behind those movies, what brings it in for me. Kufunga kuti. You just exposing yourself as a country. What does that necessarily mean for the world? What does that mean for people who are kind of like you? Right? So it's those questions, it's those issues that they show and that they tackle, which make this movie a beautiful movie. And I would totally recommend you to watch it. You know, you might cry, you might not cry. I did not cry. I was happy and sad, but I didn't cry. So yeah, that's it. It's a great movie, and we hope to see the Black Panther again. So from me, Sage, it's been fun. Sage Movie Reviews. So that's it. Wakanda forever.